What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new list show. What's the list? Where I give my opinions on wrestling news, wrestling topics, basically whatever the hell I want in the world of wrestling. I have strong opinions on this topic and many others. Check out my playlist of the list. So anyways, Jeff Hardy. This list episode is about Jeff Hardy. Sadly, he is gone and fucked up again. Sadly. Now, I don't know if he did it on purpose. I doubt it. That he got himself released on purpose. It was reported by Fightful. I think they're called Fightful.com, or Sean Ross Sapp runs a site. He reported it, and it's very sad. Again, the rumor was, I believe, WWE offered him rehab. To go to rehab, pick one. Let me put this down. You pick rehab or you don't, and you probably get released. Well, that's what happened. He got fucking released. So, God damn it. That sucked. That fell over. Anyways, back to the show. I am so professional on my shows, aren't I? Nothing ever goes wrong. I'm lucky I didn't have a poster above my head. It'd probably fall on top of my head. Anyways, back to Jeff Hardy. It is reported they wanted him to go to rehab, and he said, basically, no, peace out. I don't want to go to rehab. Maybe he doesn't think he has a problem. I don't know. The footage last weekend at a live event, house show, he was in a tag with Drew McIntyre against Roman and the Usos, I believe. Or maybe it was a six-man. So in the video, in the tag match, I will say Jeff looked pretty out of it. How he was moving. He looked sluggish, tired. I don't know. Maybe he can't take anymore a full-time schedule. Maybe he's fucking done with being on the road full-time. I don't know. But he looked kind of... maybe he's having a bad day. I don't know. Maybe he's having an off day. Maybe his body felt beat up. Maybe he's sick of traveling full-time on the road with WWE again. That's all possible. I don't know. I'm not backstage. I don't know Jeff. And I wasn't backstage to see if he was... I wasn't even at the live event or in the ring to see if he was messed up. But from the video that I watched, it looked like he was either tired, didn't want to be there, or just messed up. Because he got pushed at one point and he just fell over and took a face bump. That was weird. Or took a back bump from a push. And then after he tagged out and made the hot tag to Drew, this was really weird. Maybe somebody backstage, an agent, came out, I don't know, and told Jeff, get the fuck out of here, go home. You need to go home, you're messed up. Maybe somebody told security that from backstage. And again, I don't know. If an agent, producer told security or told Jeff at ringside, I don't think there's a producer out there. He would have probably been spotted. But maybe from backstage, they told security, escort Jeff out of here. When he rolled out of the ring, maybe they told him, you gotta leave. Leave right now. That's a possibility. But it was weird. He tagged out, went outside the ring, jumped the guardrail, and he was gone. That's fucking weird. That's some weird behavior. Unless he was told to go home. Because they knew he's messed up. Or maybe he's half drunk. I don't know. He could have been half high. I don't fucking know. I will tell you one thing. It was reported he was offered rehab, and he declined. So that means if he was offered rehab, I'm pretty damn sure he failed a drug test for WWE to offer him rehab. That's just my opinion. That maybe he's offered rehab, and he was told you failed a drug test. You're on something. And he declined rehab. Very sad. I don't think he would have been released. I really doubt it. That he would have been released if he didn't decline and say no to rehab. He won't go to rehab. He says no, no, no. Like, sadly, Amy Winehouse said no, no, no to rehab. She couldn't get clean. Now look where she is. Gone. I don't want to see Jeff gone at all. Don't want to see the guy pass away. The guy's a super talented guy. Yeah, he's broken down. He's lost a step. He's slower in the ring, but the guy, I don't know how old he is, 43, 44. He's still fucking over as shit. He's super over still. Really over. Like, seriously, when he had matches on SmackDown on Fox, he got like the biggest pops, other than like Roman. And Brock gets good pops too. Just very sad. I don't think Jeff should go to AEW at all. I don't want to see him there. If he's gets himself clean and sober, then fine. It'd be cool to see him reunite with Matt, have the Hardy Boys in AEW to take on the Young Bucks. I don't need to see that again. I already saw that in Ring of Honor at one point. I think they had a ladder match right before they went back to WWE. And at one point, the Hardys, before they went to WWE at WrestleMania 31, the Hardys were Impact Tag Champs. I think they dropped them, or maybe they just vacated them when they went to WWE. And they were Impact Tag Champs, ROH Tag Champs at one point. And then at WrestleMania 31, they were Raw Tag Team Champs. That's insane. They are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They have been around a long time, the Hardys, since the Attitude Era. Before that, Jeff was fucking wrestling on Raw I think in 94 against Razor. And he was like 15, I think, or 16. What else is weird about this? I doubt they would release Jeff if he didn't fail a drug test. I really doubt they would have released him because he was just on the Broken Skull sessions with Stone Cold on Peacock. Like, why would they want to put him on there? Unless Stone Cold asked and wanted it. I don't know. Or maybe Steve wanted to talk to him and Stone Cold gets to pick his guests. I don't fucking know. But very sad. I don't want to see Jeff go to AEW until I hear or find out that he's clean and sober. I think the guy needs a break off the road. His body is beaten to shit. He's taken some of the most insane bumps in the history of the business for like over 2 decades. Yes, Mick Foley took insane bumps, but he got out of wrestling basically after 2000. He was done and just wrestled a couple matches and sadly wrestled in TNA. That was not good. I think he was TNA champion at one point, Mick Foley, I believe. Or challenged Sting for the TNA title at a Lockdown. I think it was a Lockdown 06 or 07. So my final thought, Jeff needs to stay home. Get healthy and sober and rest his body. The guy's a family. The guy's 2 daughters, young kids. He has a wife. And Jeff needs to stay out of wrestling for at least 4 to 6 months, in my opinion. But he should probably go to a 90-day rehab. I don't know if he'll ever go back to rehab. I don't think he's ever going back to WWE, sadly. And it's sad. Wasted potential. I know Jeff is old, but he still could have one more run as Universal Champ. He was over enough to give him the title. Maybe he failed a drug test when he lost that Battle Royal to Sami Zayn. That was weird. I thought for sure Jeff would win that Battle Royal to face Roman, but no. Anyways, I don't believe Jeff would have won the title off Roman, but in my head, it is a small possibility. He could have been a short-term champion and defeated Roman and lost it to him like a week later or at a pay-per-view a month later. I don't think Brock is beating Roman this year. I don't think anybody will. But it's not about Roman and his long title reign. History making very long. I think CM Punk had it 400 some days, the WWE title. Well, Roman probably already broke that record as Universal Champ. So seriously, I want to see Jeff not go to AEW, take a break for a couple months, at least 4 to 6 months before he shows up in AEW. Because, you know, Tony Khan would fucking sign him in like 4 months. Maybe 3 months. Maybe the end of January. Who knows? I don't think Tony Khan would want to bring in a guy that's messed up, has an alcohol problem or drug problem. Because with Jeff, the guy's an addict. Will be the rest of his life. Sadly, he must have relapsed to fail a drug test, and WWE did the right fucking thing, offered him rehab. I believe he said no, so they released him. Good for them. And Jeff, if he was really messed up in that live event tag, he could have hurt one of the Usos or Roman. Seriously, he could have hurt himself too. So, Jeff, I know your brother Matt has said you're okay, you're fine, but I don't know what to think. I just hope Jeff Hardy's okay and the guy's not on a drug binge or alcohol binge or maybe realizes I got released, I fucked up, I need to stop. But maybe wanted to be gone. Also, because maybe he didn't care if he failed a drug test. Because maybe he wanted to leave the full-time schedule. He did say on the Stone Cold Sessions that the schedule is rough, but he had one more run in him, he thought, and he had an idea, I believe, for a big storyline with Roman. Maybe that got shot down because he failed a drug test. I think that's why he lost the Battle Royal and Sami won. He must have fucked up for them to punish him and not have him win the damn Battle Royal. Again, I don't believe WWE wanted to release him because they were pushing him. And they put him on the Stone Cold Sessions show. Like, why would you want one of your talents on the Stone Cold Sessions on Peacock? You wouldn't put one of your talents on there if you know they failed a test and they're a fucking junkie. And I love Jeff, but the guy has issues. I just hope Jeff Hardy stays home for 6 months, 5 months, rests his body and gets sober, and then I'll be fine with him returning with his brother to team with his brother again. So anyways, there is my list episode on Jeff Hardy. My final thought, he fucked up again. And he was punished. Actually, he was offered rehab. He should have took it. Like, good God, WWE has really helped a lot of addicts. Scott Hall, many times. Sonny, many times. I'm sure Jake the Snake. Anyways, they're good to their former talent. You can think WWE's a shit company and doesn't care about their talent because there's no union and they don't pay their medical bills. Well, yes, they kind of do. If you get injured, they pay for it. They pay for the surgery, and they pay for you to go to rehab and get clean and sober, and they'll pay for you, I believe, to go back to school if you want to go back to school. So, come on, enough WWE bashing. A lot of fans love to do that on social media. Yeah, when they release like all the releases, they deserve to be bashed for before the holidays. But they also do really good things with charities and all that. And I don't know if this is a rumor, but maybe this could be for a future episode of The List. I heard a rumor fucking Nick Khan is going to take over for Vince. Horrible idea in my opinion. Because at least fucking Vince grew up in wrestling and knows the business. Nick Khan doesn't know jack shit but how to make a profit. And yeah, Vince didn't have to fire all those wrestlers before the holidays. But he probably thought we got too much talent, or we hoarded talent, and they fucking did. They hoarded way too much talent at one point. Way too much. So, Jeff Hardy, I wish you the best. I hope you get clean and sober, and I hope you take a break from wrestling. Bye for now.